जय बजरंगबली दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक हैरी पॉटर फैंस। आज हम हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी का फोर्थ पार्ट खेलने जा रहे हैं। लेट्स प्ले डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स क्लास। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Is that all you've got?
गिरेगा ये।
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
अरे ये तो बहुत बूढ़ी है।
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A
लेवियोसो सीखेंगे भाई।
Levioso.
भाई ये तो पार्ट 1 में होता है
A
ना।
surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Sorcerer
Care
style
to
में।
defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
जारमाइन एक्टिंग करती है बार-बार। लेवियोसो।
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
उठा लिया भाई, पंख उठा लिया।
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
चलो ट्राई करते हैं।
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt. So
लेवियोसा।
now, the basic cast.
Levioso.
तो ऊपर लेके जाना है क्या? Break through yellow shields.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
सही चीज है यार ये तो।
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso,
चलो भाई, fight हो जाए।
basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Nothing lucky about it.
पेल दिया भाई ये तो।
I know. This Levioso be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy my duels. So all my students are this adept.
Not bad for a beginner.
ले ली भाई
You
इसकी
give
तो
as
रंग
good
से।
as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I
यार
shall
हमें
reach
उससे
out
फाइट
soon
करनी
with
है।
additional assignments.
पार्ट 1 में नहीं आता था वो मॉन्स्टर, इसमें नहीं आता क्या?
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again,
खेले खिलाए भाई हम।
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
कंप्लीट। चलो एक साइड मिशन और कर लेता हूँ।
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
भाई इसने ज़्यादा ही जादू ही लगा दिया अपने उस पे किताबों पे, उड़ने लग गई हैं वो। तो हमें इसकी अभी डायरी ढूंढनी है। मिल गई ये रही।
Leviosa! Lumos! Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
अरे कितनी 4 बुक और बची। एक बोरी बोरी उधर देख। यहीं कहीं उड़ रही थी यार। मिल गई मिल गई। ये तो लोग है। लॉक के अंदर तो मैं मार भी नहीं सकता, मेरा जादू काम नहीं करता उसके अंदर। मिल गई, एक और मिल गई ये रही। एक बच रही है बस। कहाँ गई? वो रही, वो रही, वो रही।
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
एक और बच रही है क्या? हाँ भाई 5 दिखा रहा है, पर है कहाँ पे अब? ऊपर जाके देखूं? मिल गए भाई, 500 पेज मिल गए।
Now to take them back to Cressida.
ले भाई तेरे पेज मिल गए
Hello,
सारे।
Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
चलो भाई, साइड मिशन कंप्लीट हो गया। बस यहीं तक रखते हैं, अब आगे का पार्ट आगे देखते हैं। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।